Hi Fit Friends, Coach Sherry here. I just want to say how I really admire guys hitting these home workouts and staying healthy. And I'm super impressed for those who are just starting your fitness journey. So let's give everyone some virtual high fives and share bear hugs. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is while you're trying all these various home workouts, is that I want to make sure you're moving well and good while you're building your body weight strength and endurance along this journey together. One of the common movements that you're encountering with these at-home workout is the push-up. And I know there is that push-up challenge that's going around, which is super awesome to connect with friends worldwide. I know I owe a lot of push-ups. You'll see that here in the next vid post. So let's talk about the push-ups. So it's a great movement for not only your core stabilizers, but also a great way to develop your upper body strength in the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps. Here are a few things to keep in mind when you're doing these push-ups at home. One is to check your body position to make sure everything is in proper alignment. The second thing is just making sure that you have proper range of motion in the shoulders. And the third thing is just to make sure you have good tension in your body throughout the entire movement. So let's talk about proper alignment from here. Whether you're doing the standard push-ups or you're scaling down to a modified push-ups, all the alignment should be the same. So the most important thing is that you want to think about is making sure you're in a proper alignment. It's making sure your head is in line with the spine, not down or into a hyperflex position, but in a neutral position. Your shoulders are back and down. Your midline is engaged. Your hips are in line with the shoulders from here. So that way you can properly descend down in one unit. It goes the same thing in the scaling mechanics on the knees. Yeah. So notice that my hips and shoulders are the same line. I'm engaging my glutes, I'm engaging my core, my shoulders are back and down, and my head's in a neutral position as I descend down on the push-up. The second thing you want to look out for is that you have proper range of motion in the shoulders. So you want to really protect these guys. They do take most of the weight on the push-up. So from here, you want to think about having your shoulders in an external position. So you'll notice inside, I don't know if you can see this on the video, you'll notice inside that my shoulders are inwards. This is an internal rotation. And if you're in this position, there's going to be a likelihood the elbows will flare out, which is putting the shoulders in a compromising position. So try to externally rotate from the shoulders, right? So you'll notice here, my inside of my elbows is facing in. If I externally rotate out the shoulder, this bends out, which causes the shoulders to go back and down into the lats and away from my ears. Now from that position, my elbows can safely go back. My shoulders are more in an open position, so I can get full range of motion in the push-up. The third thing that I want to touch on with the push-up is that you're active engaging the whole entire body. Yes, the push-up is an upper body forward strength builder, but you still have to get the rest of the body involved to work as one big team or unit. So the thing you want to think about, whether you're in a modified position or the standard position, is you're still activating the glutes as much as you're activating the core. If you lose tension on the glutes, there's a likelihood the hips will drop down, or the other way I like to call it, where people start pitching the tent with their hips. So activate the glutes so that you're creating a full body tension from head to toe as you descend down on the push-up. Now with these performance points in mind while you're doing these push-ups, have fun with it. You can actually do different hand placements of the push-ups, from diamonds to narrow to wide to offset push-ups, typewriter push-ups, which is super fun, and even add weight on those push-ups with either a vest or a backpack, which is my personal favorite. For those who are learning push-ups for the first time, scale accordingly. There's nothing wrong with scaling or modifying the movement. It can be just as hard as the standard push-up, and it's a great way to mark your progress with this body weight movement. So one way to scale or start scaling, especially if you're learning push-up for the first time, is find an elevated object. For example, I'm using a suitcase here. You can use a bench, and either you start with your knees first, right? Make sure everything is in line like we discussed earlier. Hips in line with the shoulders, shoulders back and down, head in that neutral position, engaging your core and activating your glutes so it's all in alignment. And of course, your shoulders are externally rotated, so the chest is open, the shoulders are back and down. You're going to lead the elbows back towards your hips. Press out and return to that same position. Yes? Once this becomes easier, challenge yourself either one leg, both legs, and the same thing. Everything is one straight line. Send down and press out. All right. Have fun with these guys. Be safe. Cheers and all the sweats.